Hey everyone, and welcome back to the NOSR Webs podcast. Are you ready for another deep dive?
Always ready to dive in.
All right. Today we're tackling Mina Protocol.
Ooh, interesting.
The world's lightest blockchain, they say.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
And don't forget to check out the awesome offers.
Links in the description below. I know.
Gotta love those offers. Now I know what you're thinking.
Another blockchain. Haven't we heard it all?
Right. But trust me,
Lay it on me.
this one's different. We're talking a blockchain that's
Wait, hold on. How different are we talking?
about the size of a text message. 22 kilobytes.
Seriously? That's it?
That's all she wrote.
I am officially mind-boggled. How can something that small?
I know, right? To help us wrap our heads around this,
Please, we need all the help we can get.
we've got our blockchain extraordinaire here.
It is pretty mind-blowing when you think about it. How can something so small handle
Right.
the complexities of a blockchain? That's the real magic of Mina.
Okay, so spill the beans.
Mhm.
How does Mina pull off this incredible shrinking act?
It all comes down to
Mhm.
some seriously clever cryptography
Ooh, I love a good cryptography story.
called Ziske snarks. Imagine a filing system so efficient that it can prove you have a document
Okay.
without actually showing you the whole thing.
All right, so I can prove I paid my taxes
Exactly.
without showing all the,
All the nitty-gritty details.
Exactly. I like that.
It's like having a super secret decoder ring
Ooh, a decoder ring.
that verifies everything without revealing the actual information.
So it's like
Yeah.
a super secure
Uh-huh.
and compact way to prove transactions happen
Precisely.
without all the bulky data.
Exactly.
That's pretty slick.
Yeah.
But hold on.
Yeah.
If it's all about hiding information,
Mhm.
how can we be sure everything is on the up and up?
That's where the magic of those Ziske snarks comes in.
Yeah.
It's not just about hiding information. It's about proving things are true without revealing the underlying data.
Okay.
It uses...
So it's not just like a
No.
a shady backroom deal.
No. It uses complex mathematical proofs
Oh,
to convince anyone looking at the blockchain that a transaction is valid
okay.
without revealing the details of that transaction.
Okay, so it's secure,
Yes.
it's tiny,
Yes.
and I don't need a supercomputer to check it.
Exactly.
That's pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm.
But what can you actually do with this miniature marvel?
Well, you can build all sorts of incredible things on it.
Okay, like what?
Mina is specifically designed for decentralized application,
Oh, the dApps.
or dApps as they're often called. Think of them like the apps you use every day.
Yeah.
But instead of being controlled by a single company,
Okay.
dApps run on a decentralized network like Mina.
Okay.
This gives users more control,
Okay.
transparency,
All right.
and security.
So it's like taking the power back from big tech
Yeah.
and putting it in the hands of the people.
Exactly.
I like the sound of that. And Mina has its own version of smart contracts too.
Yes.
Right. Something about snaps.
Snaps are Mina's take on smart contracts,
Right.
but with a privacy-first approach baked right in.
Okay. And what does that mean?
Imagine being able to prove you're over 18 without revealing your birth date,
Ooh, that's good.
or verifying your income without exposing your entire financial history. That's the kind of power
I see.
and control snaps can offer.
Okay, that's starting to paint a picture of what this tiny blockchain can really do.
Yeah.
But let's back up for a second.
Okay.
We've talked about CSNARKs for security.
Right.
But how does a blockchain this small, people, actually stay secure
Uh-huh.
and avoid someone hijacking the whole thing?
That's where Mina's unique consensus mechanism comes into play.
Okay.
It's called Ouroboros Samasika.
All right, Ouroboros Samasika.
And it's basically a proof-of-stake system, but specifically designed for lightweight blockchains. It's incredibly energy efficient
Okay,
and ensures that the network stays secure,
right.
even with a small size.
Proof of stake,
Mm.
energy efficient,
Yes.
super secure.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Mina is checking all the boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any downsides?
Well, it's important to remember
Okay.
that any investment in cryptocurrency,
Right.
no matter how innovative, requires careful consideration.
For sure. Sage advice, as always.
Always do your own research before diving in.
Always good advice.
Yeah.
But with all this talk about potential,
Yeah.
let's get down to brass tacks.
Okay.
Right now, MINA is trading at around 88 cents.
Yeah.
And it's up about 6% in the last 24 hours.
Right.
Is this the start of something big? Or just another blip on the crypto radar?
Predicting short-term price movements in the crypto world.
I imagine it's difficult.
It's like trying to predict the weather.
Oh, yeah.
It's notoriously volatile. A lot depends on the overall market sentiment and trends.
Right.
But if this positive momentum continues and more people start seeing the value of Mina, we could see it hit that $1 mark very soon.
So there's definitely potential for a short-term jump.
There's potential.
But what about the long game? What do the crystal ball gazers say about Mina's future?
Now that's where things get really interesting.
Okay.
A lot of analysts are incredibly bullish on Mina.
Okay.
The unique features we've discussed, its tiny size, the privacy focus, the potential for dApps and snaps, all suggest a very bright future. We're talking potential price increases to $5, maybe even $10 in the next few years.
Wow, those are some seriously optimistic predictions. But I guess that's the nature of the beast.
That's crypto for
when it comes to crypto, right? High risk, high reward.
Absolutely. A lot will depend on the continued development of the platform.
Sure.
And most importantly, getting more people actually using Mina and building those game-changing snaps. That's what will drive real long-term value.
Right. So we've got a cryptocurrency that's lightweight, privacy-focused, and has a ton of potential upside.
Yeah.
But what does all this mean for the average person listening right now? How does this revolutionary technology actually impact their lives?
It means there's a new player on the blockchain field.
Ooh, interesting.
And it's shaking things up in a big way. Mina challenges the status quo with a completely different approach.
Okay.
One that prioritizes efficiency, privacy, and accessibility. It could very well change the way we think about blockchain technology and its role in our digital lives.
And remember, everyone, this is a dynamic market.
It is.
So staying informed is key. Don't forget to check out those links below for some amazing offers.
Always check those links.
Related to today's deep dive.
Absolutely. It's a roller coaster ride.
It is.
But that's part of what makes the crypto world so exciting.
Yeah.
And Mina, with its unique approach, is definitely one of the most exciting rides out there.
Love it.
It certainly is. But let's pause for a moment.
Okay.
And consider the other side of the coin.
Or the other side of the coin.
We've been singing Mina's praises.
Right.
But what are the potential pitfalls?
Okay, yeah, good. Yeah.
What could stand in the way of this tiny titan?
This tiny titan.
I like
breaching its full potential.
Whoa, that's a great point.
Yeah.
It's easy to get caught up in the hype.
Right.
But a healthy dose of skepticism is always a good thing.
Absolutely.
Right. So what are the hurdles Mina needs to overcome?
Well, one of the biggest challenges for any new technology, especially in the blockchain space, is adoption.
Okay, yeah.
Mina has this amazing technology, but it needs developers to actually build on it.
All right.
To create those killer snaps that people will want to use.
Okay, so people actually need to use it.
Without a thriving ecosystem of applications, Mina's potential might just remain untapped.
So a bit of a chicken and egg situation.
It is.
Developers need users.
But users need compelling apps to use.
Precisely. And the competition is fierce.
Right.
There are a lot of other blockchains out there vying for the attention of developers and users.
Okay.
Mina needs to stand out.
Right.
Not just with its tech, but with a strong community and a clear vision for the future.
I see.
It's like a shiny new smartphone.
Okay.
It might have all the latest bells and whistles, but without a robust app store, it's not going to dethrone the big players.
That's a good analogy. So attracting developers and building a strong community are key. What other obstacles could Mina face?
Another big one is the ever-changing regulatory landscape.
Oh, of course.
Governments around the world are still figuring out how to approach cryptocurrency.
Right.
And new regulations could be a boon or a burden for Mina, depending on how things shake out.
Ah, yes, the regulatory wildcard. It's a bit like navigating a maze that's constantly shifting its walls.
It is a bit of a maze.
And of course, we can't forget the inherent volatility of the crypto market itself.
Absolutely. We've seen massive price swings in the past, and there's no guarantee that MINA won't experience similar ups and downs.
Yeah.
It's a high-risk, high-reward scenario, as with most cryptocurrencies.
So for our listeners who are starting to get intrigued by Mina, what's the key takeaway here? What should they keep in mind as they explore this new frontier?
I think the most important thing is to remember that Mina is still relatively early in its development. It has a lot of potential, but it's not a guaranteed success story. Do your research, weigh the risks and rewards, and most importantly, never invest more than you can afford to lose.
Wise words. It's always crucial to approach any investment, especially in the crypto world, with a level head and a healthy dose of caution.
Sure.
But speaking of due diligence, have we covered everything about Mina? Is there anything else?
Let me think.
Our listeners should be aware of as they delve deeper.
We've talked about the technology, the potential, and the challenges.
Right.
But one thing we haven't touched on is the team behind Mina.
Oh, okay, the team.
They're a group of incredibly talented individuals with a deep passion for decentralization and privacy.
Okay.
That's something that really struck me as I was researching this project.
Okay.
A strong team can make all the difference in the world.
Right.
Especially in a fast-moving field like this.
It's like having a crew of expert navigators guiding you through uncharted waters. So a passionate and experienced team is at the helm.
Yeah.
That's definitely a point in Mina's favor.
It is.
But let's circle back to those price predictions for a moment.
Okay.
We talked about short-term and long-term possibilities.
Right.
But what are the factors that could really influence those predictions? What should people keep an eye on?
Well, adoption is a major one.
Okay.
As we had discussed earlier.
Right. Adoption is huge.
If Mina can attract more developers and users, that will drive up demand for Mina and likely push the price higher.
Got it. So watching the development of those snaps and the overall growth of the Mina ecosystem is key.
It is.
What else should we be paying attention to?
Partnerships are another important factor.
Okay, partnerships.
If Mina can secure partnerships with major companies or organizations, that will lend credibility to the project and could lead to wider adoption.
Partnerships, it's like joining forces with other explorers to discover new lands and resources.
Exactly.
Strengthen numbers, right.
Exactly. And then there's the overall market sentiment, which can be a bit of a wild card.
Right, of course, the market.
If the crypto market is bullish, that rising tide will likely lift Mina's boat as well.
Makes sense.
Even if there aren't any specific developments directly related to the project itself.
Yes, the unpredictable nature of the market. It's like the weather, sometimes sunny, sometimes stormy, and always changing.
That's a great way to put it. And lastly, we can't forget about technological advancements.
Right.
If Mina can continue to innovate and improve its technology, that will keep it ahead of the competition.
Okay.
And make it even more attractive to developers and users.
So it's all about staying ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
Pushing the boundaries of blockchain technology to maintain that edge.
Absolutely. It's a dynamic field. And complacency is not an option.
Okay, I think we've covered a lot of ground here.
Yeah.
From the technical intricacies of Scale Snarks to the potential impact of Mina on our digital lives. But before we wrap things up, let's bring it back to the listener. What's the one thing they should take away from all of this? What's the nugget of wisdom they should carry with them?
I think the most important thing is to approach Mina with informed curiosity.
Okay, informed curiosity.
It's a fascinating project with a lot of potential.
Right.
But it's not a guaranteed path to riches.
Right.
Learn as much as you can.
Okay.
Stay up to date on developments.
Right.
And make your own decisions based on your individual risk tolerance and investment goals.
Solid advice.
Yeah.
And remember, folks, always do your own research before investing in anything.
Please.
Especially in the ever-evolving world of cryptocurrency. Now, before we move on to the final part of our deep dives, I just want to remind everyone to check out the links in the description below.
Yes.
For some incredible offers related to today's episode.
Couldn't agree more. Informed decision-making is crucial in this space.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well said. And you know, this has been one of those fascinating deep dives we've done in a while.
I'm glad to hear that.
Who knew a blockchain could be so tiny?
It's wild, right?
And yet have such grand ambitions.
It's like David going up against Goliath in the world of blockchain.
It really is remarkable. It's like they've managed to compress an entire library into a single book.
I like that.
Without sacrificing any of the key information.
That's a perfect analogy.
And it makes me wonder.
What's that?
Could this be the future of blockchain? Could this
big question.
Lightweight, privacy-focused approach be the key to unlocking mass adoption?
It's a great question. And I think If Mina can prove that its technology is scalable, secure, and truly user-friendly, it could absolutely pave the way for a whole new generation of blockchain applications. We could see blockchain technology seamlessly integrated into our everyday lives.
I see.
From how we verify our identities online to how we manage our finances.
Imagine a world where you could prove you're old enough to buy that age-restricted item online. Without revealing your birth date. Or vote in an election without worrying about your privacy being compromised. Mina could be the catalyst for that kind of change.
It's a compelling vision, and Mina is definitely a project to watch as blockchain technology continues to evolve.
Absolutely. So for our listeners who are ready to dive deeper into the world of Mina, where should they start their exploration?
The best place is Mina's official website.
Oh, of course, the official website.
They have a wealth of information about the technology, the team, the community, and the vision behind the project. It's a great resource for anyone who wants to learn more.
And of course, don't forget to check out those links.
Of course.
In the description below for some amazing offers related to today's deep dive. You never know what gems you might find.
Always worth exploring.
Well, folks, that brings us to the end of our deep dive into Mina Protocol. It's been a wild ride full of mind-bending technology and
it has been
tantalizing possibilities. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling incredibly energized by what we've uncovered today.
Me too. It's always invigorating to explore the cutting edge of technology. And Mina is certainly pushing those boundaries.
Well said. And to our amazing listeners, thank you for joining us on this journey of discovery.
Yeah, thanks for listening, everyone.
We hope you've learned something new and exciting today, and maybe even sparked a bit of curiosity about the future of blockchain technology.
That's what we're here for.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving deep. And remember, for those amazing offers related to today's deep dive, visit the links in the description below. See you next time.